This is segment 4, creating an accordion paragraph, also known as the rough draft for an informational writing. So what you're going to need today is a blank sheet of paper, your 3 step-up colors, and a pencil. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the paper. So I'm going to take the very top and I'm going to match it down to the very bottom. And then I'm going to do it one more time, take it from the top, fold it down to the bottom, open it up. And now I'm going to trace the creases on the front and the back. Once I'm done with that, I'll put my first, last, date, and number in the top right corner, and I'm ready. So now I'm going to take my step-up colors. And really, we think of it as a pattern. And the pattern goes green, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, green. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here on my accordion paragraph. I'm going to start with green, yellow, red. Make sure that they're creating their circles on the left-hand side where the margin is. Back to yellow, red, and finally green. Okay. So now I'm going to use my informal outline that we created earlier to help guide me through the accordion paragraph. So really what this is all about, the accordion paragraph, is turning these phrases into complete sentences. Now I already have complete sentences for my topic and conclusion, so I don't need to redo those. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy the topic sentence right here onto my paper. Make sure I give a 2-finger space indent. So there's my topic sentence. It was already written out for me, so all I did was copy it down. So now I'm going to take a look at my first yellow. This is where I'm going to start. And I have perseverance. So this is going to be my first sentence. So what I need to do now is I need to think about how I can turn first perseverance into a complete sentence. And I also want to keep in mind the topic, which is life skills, or Rosa Parks' life skills. I want to keep that in mind as I think of my sentences. So my first yellow that I'm going to turn into a complete sentence is first perseverance. So I'm going to write first, comma, it is important to demonstrate perseverance. Okay. I'm going to take a look back at my red here. And the red that goes along with it is never give up. So I need to turn never give up into a complete sentence. And I'm going to write, when you persevere, never give up. Okay, so there's my second sentence. Again, referring back to my informal outline, I have next kindness. So I'm going to go ahead and turn next kindness into a complete sentence. Next, always show kindness. Okay, so So that is my last yellow for this side. So now I'm going to flip it over to the back. And I have my red. And if I look at the red that goes along with kindness, it's treat others well. So I'm going to turn that into a complete sentence. Kindness is treating others the way you want to be treated. Okay, now I'm going to go back, and I have my last yellow, which is last integrity. Turn that into a complete sentence. Last integrity is an important life skill to have. Referring again back to my informal outline, the red that goes along with integrity is doing the right thing. If you have integrity, you will always do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Okay. And the last, I have my green. And again, I've already written my conclusion sentence, so I'm just going to copy it onto my Accordion paragraph. Clearly, there are various life skills that make up our Rosa Parks way. Okay. And now I have completed my accordion paragraph, but before I finish, I want to refer back to my checklist. So I have a rough draft checklist here. So I'm just going to go through and make sure I have all of these items. Did you write your name, number, and date? I have that. Do you have an underlined title with capital letters? I do not have that, so I need to add that. And I'm going to title this Life Skills. My next one says, do you have a topic sentence? Here's my topic sentence. Although there are many life skills, these are the most important. Did you indent 2 finger spaces your first sentence? Yes, I do have that. Do you have a conclusion sentence with a conclusion word? Going to the back, my conclusion word is clearly. Did you use all of your capitals correctly? I'm going to go through and make sure that each of my sentences begins with a capital letter. The next one says, does each sentence end with a period, question mark, or exclamation point? So let me go through and check and make sure I have all of those. Okay. The next one, does each sentence make sense? So now what we often have the kids do is read it out loud. When they read it inside their head, sometimes they don't hear the mistakes. When they read it out loud, then they hear it and they think, oh, okay, this does not make sense. I need to revise. So I always recommend that the students read the accordion paragraph out loud to themselves to make sure that makes sense. Although there are many life skills, these are the most important. First, it is important to demonstrate perseverance. When you persevere, you never give up. Next, always show kindness. Kindness is treating others the way you want to be treated. Last, integrity is an important life skill to have. If you have integrity, you will always do the right thing, even when no one is watching. Clearly, there are various life skills that make up our Rosa Parks way. Okay. The next one says, is each word spelled correctly? So what students can do during this process is go through, and if they come to a word where they're not sure if it's spelled correctly, they can circle it. And then when we're all done, if they're not sure how to spell it, then parents can help. We can look it up in a dictionary, maybe online, to find the correct spelling. And the last one, did you revise your sentences to make them better? So this would go along with reading them out loud. So they might hear that the sentences don't make sense, they're not clear. So this would be a good time to go back and revise those sentences. This is the end of the accordion paragraph. It is now complete. The next step would be to create a final draft, which will be in the next segment.